Yeah, I'm actually enjoying this a lot better. Not necessarily like late game, but like mid game, I started enjoying it a bit better. I still fucking hate combat though with melee. What level am I? 42, almost 43. And coincidentally, we happen to stumble upon this place where we have to meet up with Calyx. So
I know you're here, Calyx. Show yourself so we can end this.
Where is the tactical skill that had the hybrid ready to appoint you one of the chosen? There you stand in the open, ready to be picked off. How vulnerable your feelings have made you.
What brought you here, Calyx? I sent you one message, and you came running.
So, you know about our past? Wardic should have kept our secret. I will not let you spread the story further. I will keep my honor.
That sounds like emotion to me, Calyx. Fear, anger, confusion. Which of those drove your attempt to murder me?
Murder? You failed your mission. The directive is clear. Failure of a mission is punishable by execution. Is that why you really came here, Jax? Are you ready to die?
I kind of want to ask them all three questions. Maybe I'll actually get a chance.
What did you mean, appoint me to the Chosen?
All Albs the hybrid sees as having Alexitor potential have a biocore chip implanted to maximize their efficiency. They and others he sees the potential in. We have been selected to serve his future, to ensure the future comes to pass. You had been chosen to evolve to the next level. The hybrid had even had you implanted with a chip ready to communicate with you, so he could guide your thoughts.
If I have a chip, then why hasn't the hybrid ordered me back to Zakor? How can I have my free will?
Because you got lucky. Your chip must have been damaged when I attempted to execute you. That is the only explanation.
Convenient that your proof has been destroyed.
Tell me, Jax, do you never see images you can't explain? Visions?
Like the one you're...
Some of those will be memories. Others are thoughts that spring from your connection to the hybrid. He sees the future, the plans of the free people. All of Magellan and some of those visions will have leaked into your mind through the chip.
That also explains why we've been able to see communications between Lexitors when we weren't even there.
I must speak to the hybrid directly. What is the code to his chamber?
Only Alexitors can be told that. You are no Alexitor.
I know the code is something to do with the hybrid's past, but all I know of his past is that the Alms found him, that he showed our leaders the future and took control of our people.
The past is irrelevant. All that counts is the future.
So why does the hybrid hide this? What is it about his past that he wants to stay hidden? You saw his past when you had an audience with him.
What I saw is irrelevant.
The universe, skies stretching to infinity. Does that relate to the code? You said Tarek talked about the old world. Is that a clue? Come on, Calyx. You know there is more to this. I know you wanted answers then. You must still want them.
I serve the directive. The law demands the death of those who learn it illegally.
So I'm right. It is something to do with his past, with what you saw.
The past is irrelevant.
I mean, honestly, I'm not sure I really give a shit about this code. Or, like, the history of this code. I appreciate its world building and all, but
you have never wondered about the code.
I'm not sure I care enough.
It could be anything. It would be logical for it to be random. It would be efficient to change it, but instead the code remains the same and is rumored to link to his past. Doesn't that sound emotional? Why would he stick with something like that? It has to mean something.
You are allowing your own emotions to cloud your thinking.
Our world is in the hands of the hybrid. We should know what makes him who he is.
The past is irrelevant. All that counts is the future. The hybrid must achieve supremacy.
How long have you known that we are the children of berserkers?
I have always known. You were too young to remember, but I have always remembered the faces of my real parents. They too are irrelevant. We benefited from the fact we were taken from the berserkers.
Well, I guess we're going to go the emotion route.
You are my brother. That must.
There's one other person I claim to see the
Are
future.
you trying to
Was there?
provoke an emotional reaction? Emotions are a waste of energy. They cloud perception. You have come to me with the emotion and twisted logic of the free people. Listening to you any longer is a waste of time. I will end this here and now. You had your chance, but you let it pass. You will not stand against me.
Okay. You having fun being knocked on your ass repeatedly?
So, the code is something to do with the hybrid's past. In the vision that Calyx saw, Calyx's reaction proves
Audio
they're on
logs.
the right track, and it has something to do with the old world. Perhaps it might mean something to Harley. He knows a lot about old world installations.
Audio logs. I haven't actually listened to all the audio logs. I mean, I probably listened to them when I picked them up, but other than that, no. I do seem to recall someone kind of mentioning something about being able to see the future or wanting to deal with the future only. But I don't remember who the hell that was. Well, unfortunately, Calyx is dead. I'm not sure I could have actually done that any differently. I suppose I could have picked the middle option, but I'm pretty sure he would have just attacked me then as well. Code for the hybrid, Infinite Skies. I also remember the term Infinite Skies popping up. And some of the audio logs found in the company premises areas. Especially the one where we get the, was it X86 reactor core or something? 78? 76? I don't know. Whatever the hell the X number was.
I met with my brother Calyx, the Elexiter.
Ah, really? And you beat him, right? Then we should be happy you're not in pieces. I mean, that guy's a maniac, right?
My brother won't trouble us anymore. But this is far from over.
So, this is more than just a family feud. So what's the problem?
The Albs are led by the hybrid. It is him they serve. It is him they pledge their lives to. But I don't know why. I don't know what he is planning for the Albs, or for MacLeod. Everything that happens, that has happened for generations, is because of the hybrid. Only he can answer my questions. Only he can end this war.
So, what are you planning?
If I am to get the answers I need, then I have to find a way to get to the hybrid in the Ice Palace. But that means I need to get the code to access his chamber.
Do you know where you can get it?
Kind of.
All that I know is the code has something to do with the hybrid's past, and has something to do with stars, the universe, infinite skies.
Infinite skies. Hey, that's something I've seen before in a couple of places. But where? Where?
Wait.
Yeah, I got it.
Hold on?
There's an old industrial complex out to the southwest of Idan where I found some stuff that mentioned that. An old lab there. But
No, wait.
forget it. Why would that have anything to do with the hybrid?
You mean the old world ruins at the foot of the mountain? Where I found the first replacement part for the Raider?
Yeah, that's the place. That's where I saw those words. It could be a coincidence, but
Didn't Kalon,
weird.
the spaceship
Maybe
Kalon
you
also
can
say
find
something
the
about
answer
this?
there.
Perhaps, but there's only one way to find out.
It did seem like they were being ran by the same company. At least the old world company,
I'd
anyway.
like to spend
What's up, Kaha? I still don't know how low my emotion value needs to be for your more than just friends quest. What am I even at? Intuitive still? I guess it really hasn't gone down too much more. Okay. Ah, yeah, this is the one of the company purposes I was talking about. There was stuff here that we learned about Kalon initially. And it was hints towards it being, well, not an actual god, but a project of some description. I mean, we've learned it was a rocket, and is located, here-ish? Underground? Wow, that's a lot of commanders. 6 of them? Jeez. You know what? Let's head back over there. Maybe I didn't pick up some of the recordings and whatnot. And I think I'll actually equip the item scanners I have.
the rotting remains of a long-gone civilization.
Where are... You want to be attacked here in a moment? That should be good. Where were those scanners? Here they are. Replace the shield. Let's also kill the troll while we're here. Okay. Over here. Anything out here? Nope. There's the thing. There's more things. How do I get in there? Ah. Yeah, just a couple pieces of metal scrap. Probably not worth having ran in here for it, but since I saw it, I'd want to pick it up, and I did see something there. Whatever it was. Metal
I
scrap?
got a bad feeling about this place.
Oh, the marker's telling me to go down below again. I'll say, I don't remember how I got to the stairs to begin with that actually led me down. Oh, there is an elevator shaft here. Don't know why I rolled. This actually does get me all the way down. Use another item scanner to see if I can pick up on anything around here I didn't
And here's
actually
the place
grab.
Harley said he found reference to Infinite Skies, an old world complex
Okay.
built to hide something from the outside world. Infinite Skies, a corporation that worked on secret research in the old world. They say the hybrid saw the day the comet struck, that he survived. It must be true. Here he was, holed up and hidden in a device of his own making in order to protect himself from the impact, saved from the fires, but changed by the ELEX. A man become mutant, All that had possessed him while he was a man was the thought of surviving
Oh, wait.
the disaster that was to
There was a
come.
code on the wall down there, wasn't there?
A select group, those who would be welcome to the infinite skies. A chance to leave the planet, to avoid destruction. But the plan failed.
Yeah, that was referring to
Everyone failed
Kalon.
to listen to him. He had failed to save them. All he wanted to do was survive. So here he hid. Here he survived. But what did he become? ELEX flooding his body. His hunger for it grew. His mind opened. He became more dependent on it. But what was this man? Who was it that
Dawkins.
became the hybrid that rules Zacor today? Dr. Adam Charles Dawkins. Immortal. Inaccessible. All-powerful. The pinnacle of evolution. Still driven by the need to survive, he began to see the future. He saw the future then. But what of now?
I don't think
I
I've...
truly see
I haven't actually read through his memoirs yet.
What does he want for himself? Survival? Safety? A future for us? There is only one way to know. I must speak to him. Secured with a password that referred to the name its human form once took. Now I can reach him. His name, Dr. Adam Charles Dawkins. Now I know the code to the hybrid's chamber.
I do.
I should use it. Perhaps I will finally get the answers I'm seeking.
I'm sorry, Jax. How did you get the code from that? I'm not sure how you got the code for that. Ah, there's memoirs one. Yeah, 5517 was the code that was on the wall down here. Never did figure out what that went to. Alright. I'm curious enough now. What exactly does this memoirs actually have? This is gonna be a long read. I was the leading scientist working on the most important project in MacLeod's history, but the work became meaningless, for there is now a good chance that instead of success, I could witness the extinction of our entire species. I was hired by Infinite Skies to join their new team exploring the opportunities in space travel. My specialism was the movement of deep space objects, far beyond anything we were capable of constructing. I was given the job, and the pay was a convincing argument. Whilst others were exploring the technology involved in space travel, I worked on the detection of deep space objects. That was when we detected the comet. At first it didn't fit any of our gravitational models. Instead of orbiting our sun, it was heading directly for us, but the board didn't want to hear about it. Bad news was not why they had created a division. We were supposed to sell dreams, not nightmares. Years after I first detected it, even my incompetent colleagues started to confirm what I had told them. It was only then that the rescue project came into being. The problem was common. If the comet hit our world, all who were still on the planet were likely to perish. Right, we would have another mass extinction event like the dinosaurs. As only those that could leave it would be certain to survive. We lack the word? Brain? Come on now. We lack the capacity to lift all but a very small number of people and then only as far as orbit. As we would need to select those who would reach the skies. Those who were chosen would survive. In strict secrecy, suitable candidates were sought using an advertising campaign with a weighting towards younger applicants. The clear requirement for the project was genetic superiority, the fit, the healthy, the intelligent. Fair enough, that sounds about right. The PR people at Infinite Skies did a lot of work. Many different citizens applied and were put through a rigorous filtering process. Find those best suited to continue our species. The catastrophe meant a process of natural selection that we could control. We could rise stronger from this great fall. We would reach a new level of evolution, and Kalan would take us there.